All right, go.
All right, so welcome to our first podcast with React and Play with Rant and Jay. Today is the first episode of our official podcast, and how are you?
We good. We cooking. We eating. We sliding. I don't even know what to say. Hey, but this is the first time we doing it like this. Hopefully, it sounds a lot better. I don't know. It did sound good on the audio check. I hope, but
It was your whatever.
we're not gonna talk about that.
We're not gonna talk about it.
We're not gonna talk about it.
We're gonna talk about a few topics today. We're gonna talk about Suicide Squad, Tekken, MK1, fighting games in general, DeadPool trailer, and this just came out. I think today. Flattop Chicken and Daquan, as well as Madam Web, and that movie that come out on Wednesday. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, let's get started. So for Suicide Squad, this is probably, it's one of the most hated games.
For no reason. I promise you.
2024. This is the most hated game of 2024. And, I feel like, I agree with why people hate it a little bit, but at the same time, I was actually spending money on the game, so I got some thoughts. I got some thoughts a little bit. So, hey, and first of all, I'm gonna let you know right now, it definitely wasn't worth that goddamn money.
I don't know.
It was too much money. I wanted to play the game early. I'm a fan of the Suicide Squad, so I wanted to get in there. You know what I'm saying?
You shouldn't have got in.
It was a mistake in my entire life. It was the biggest mistake in my entire life. I'm gonna tell you right now. It was not worth any money at all compared to what I was supposed to pay for this, bro. It was absolute dog shit compared to what I was supposed to play. So yeah, about that. But what are your thoughts on the game? Oh, you played it too.
Yeah. Me first, if I was to rate the game, I would start it off. It's a good 7 out of 10. It ain't nothing special. It's nothing crazy. All right. If I was to break it down, we can get into the gameplay and then we could talk about the story. But I'd say gameplay wise, I'll say the game is pretty fire. It's pretty cool to my extent, like to my terms. I like the transfer. I like the movement options that everybody has in the game. Although they did say that everybody had similar movement, they don't. Some people are just clearly way faster than the others. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I definitely was rocking Shark for the most part in the game. How about you? Who was you rocking most of the game?
So majority I was rocking, of course, Black Man Deadshot. To rock him most of the game. But I played a little bit of everybody just to get a good feel, so I did like Boomerang a little bit. I agree with you when it comes to traversal. Playing with all the characters, I will say this, that they allegedly, there were rumors that they all technically traveled the same speed, depending on how you played them. I did not get that same experience. In my opinion, I felt like King Shark went definitely the fastest. In my opinion, I did like Deadshot, did like the way Boomerang played, but Harley Quinn, there's something wrong with her. I feel like she doesn't keep her momentum when she's swinging through the air. She kind of like just slows down and stops a lot, and I just didn't like her movement at all. So yeah, I agree with you on that when it comes to the traversal. So yeah, they definitely. But as for gameplay, I don't feel like gameplay wise the characters are different enough. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I felt like more of a single player game, and after you complete the game, spoilers, after you actually kill the Justice League, there is really not much to do. And I know we're gonna get into the story in a little bit, but I felt like what their goal was, after you beat the game, you're supposed to go back and also play the story too, right? The thing is, I don't particularly like the story. I think the story is absolute trash, bro. I think that the way they do certain things, it's not really good. So yeah, I 100% agree with you, bro. But when it comes to traversal, but also I don't like how the characters don't affect the area enough. You know what I'm saying? I feel like they don't bring something new to the table when you play as them, right? Like for example, I don't really play too many live service games, but I played Ghost of Tsushima, and there is a kind of, I wouldn't say a live service thing, but there's like a live service gameplay aspect to it where there is kind of a looter shooter thing going on. Yeah, it was called Ghost of Tsushima Legends. Called Ghost of Tsushima Legends, and I played it a lot. And every single character, there's like 4 different classes. You got your archer, which was like crowd control. You got your ronin, which healed people. You got your samurai, who was your tank, so you can go into the middle of battles. And then you got your assassin, who can do lots of damage to one enemy, usually when it gets to the higher levels. And I felt like they didn't bring that aspect to the gameplay or that aspect to the design. Every single character affected the battlefield roughly the same. So it felt like, felt closer to more of a single player game than it did an actual game where the characters do affect the field, and then you do want a different type of class in while you play, so that you have something going on for you. That's how I felt when I played. I didn't feel like they did anything special. How about you?
I'd say I felt the same way. Granted, I didn't. Me personally, because I didn't. I played with other people. I didn't have to play with other characters, so I mostly played as one character. But for the most part, we didn't really care what other players were doing or how they were affecting the battlefield based upon your statement. We really didn't care, because like we all just went out for kills, and whoever got the most kills got the most kills. You know what I'm saying? It never really felt like that was the part. Yeah, like that part was the most competitive part. Like whoever just got the most kills. It never felt as if like, oh, okay, bro, I'm gonna need you to heal me here, or bro, I need you to do this here. Like at most, like we would revive each other. Yeah, sure, but other than that, we wouldn't we wouldn't really affect, like we wouldn't do much that would change much to our gameplay, I'd say. But hopefully that changes with the DLC that they release. I doubt it, but hopefully it does. So I agree with you in the aspect of this is a multiplayer game, but I've heard other reviewers even state that they played this as a single player game. So it's like they didn't really need other players. It doesn't seem like you need other people to play this, even though they kind of promoted it in a weird way like that, where it was like a live service, loot and shoot. It didn't feel like you needed that at all.
Yeah, I agree with you on that one. Yeah, that's that. If like it feels like a single player game, even with the live service. Like
Yeah.
every time to sell you on teamwork, it felt like a single player game.
Yeah, I'm hearing you. I'm hearing you.
So yeah, that was kind of probably my issue. I was like, this is not like I don't have to play with other people to compete these raids or whatever you want to call them.
Yeah.
Challenges, but that's kind of how I felt on it. I also had a problem. I felt like the melee combat. I mean, Rocksteady is supposed to be like the innovators of melee combat, and now they went into shooters, and I don't feel like they did anything for shooters that revolutionized shooting games. I mean, the counter shot, whatever.
Yeah.
To me, it's just it's whatever. I felt like they could have done more when it came to the shooting aspect. Yeah, I don't feel like they. I felt like I said, the melee combat should have been a little bit better. I felt like every character should have had their own personal like melee combat. They actually all kind of do the same thing. You want it, you melee, and then it hits the characters up, and then you shoot, and every single character does it. I felt like if you wanted to personalize it, every character should have affected it a little bit differently. They all virtually do the same thing, apart from them like just moving slightly different. I don't see the points. I don't see. I don't get it.
I definitely agree. Like if you want to just pick Deadshot for the rest of the game, you could do that. Nobody gonna stop you, bro. Like it's fine.
Exactly.
Like no one's gonna. But I will say that is the only part of the gameplay I say I dislike. Other than that, the way the game feels, it feels fun to play. I definitely recommend you play with a group of people, but it's definitely a fun game, a fun loot and shoot. It's a loot and shoot. I'm not expecting some high bombastic like great ass, like to me it felt like Destiny. You just kill a bunch of enemies, get some weapons, you know what I'm saying, make your day. It's fun to just shoot things with your friends. Basically, it's basically how I said, like just Destiny, just loot and shoot. You know what I'm saying? I don't. Other than that, the game, other than the parts we had previous that we had issues with, I feel like the gameplay itself is fine. There's nothing more than like there was nothing I'd say it was a like. I don't know how to say it. It's like there was nothing that was bad about the gameplay itself. Besides those two parts, I like the traversal attacks. I like the gunshots. I do. There is some things that I like to talk about, like the equipment, like how certain weapons. Me being the dumb goof that I am, didn't peep that some guns do no damage. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was definitely a dumbass on that port. I should have read it,
you don't
but
read that shit, bro.
Yeah, I just saw big gold weapons. Oh, bet that's a toss that bit on. Find out that bit did zero damage.
You kind of read the weapons. If you don't read the weapons, there's like certain weapons I was like, yeah, we do no damage, but it freezes the enemy.
No.
don't do that shit. What if he freaks an enemy or knocks the enemy in the air? And it's just like I don't. Yeah,
Yeah,
bro. I will say that when it comes to looter shooter, after you do have to read those weapons, or else it's gonna come back to bite you in the ass.
yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you. Definitely, it hit me at first because I was like, I had a gun that literally was just not doing any damage. I was like, yo, what is going
Just
on here?
zero, zero, zero.
No damage to like regular enemies, but does massive damage to
Right.
like
Like grunts.
grunts or something, or bulky enemies or something like, or tanky enemies.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to start reading this shit before.
Yeah.
But yeah. Yeah, but I will say this: if you do like a game where you can create custom builds to see how it does affect the battlefield, that part is the fun part where you can create like a fire build or an ice build. That part's the only thing that's kind of interesting. But yeah, but it wears out thin real quick because it's just the same 3 missions.
Yeah.
You know, it's not anything that's gonna make you feel like you have to like do this again. Yeah, man, I agree with you on that part. Now we gotta move on to the biggest.
The best part.
The biggest, yeah, the elephant in the room, which is the story. The story. I think a majority of people's complaints is the story itself. So, what are your thoughts on the story? I'm gonna let you go first.
I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be 100% because I've said this on multiple occasions on anything I enjoy. If character interactions are better than what they're going through, then I kind of let a lot of things slide. But granted, I do, if I really like sat down and think about it, because a lot of things wouldn't make sense. Like, to be honest with you, the Flash would have blitzed them in a minute. Like, there's a lot of things I could talk about in the story that doesn't make sense. Like, they shouldn't even be alive past a certain point. Shoot, the Batman should have killed them when they first got you dropped off. Like, there's a lot of things that could have happened if you think about it in that sort of aspect. But there's some things I just turn my brain off and just let it slide, even though I really shouldn't. You know what I'm saying? Because I let things slide for this game. Because to be honest with you, it's universal. It's like it has a universal thing and a timeline to it, so it's 100% different than what I'm used to. So I'd say it's okay at most, but like it's alright. I'm not expecting like a bombastic performance once again, but I will say like there's certain aspects that are kind of dumb. I don't want to talk about it, but like at the same time we're gonna talk about it. Like, I mean, the game is called.
We gotta get into it. We gotta get into the spoilers.
Yeah, but spoilers,
like you can read the title of the actual game.
It's called
Suicide Squad.
It's called Suicide. Yeah, so to hear that people say, oh, the game is terrible, I'm killing the Justice League, oh, this, that, and the third. Granted, yeah, you're killing the Justice League, but like, okay, it's in the title. It's like you'd be mad that you went to KFC and then they gave you like chicken. Like, that doesn't make any sense. Like, it's in the name. Like, that doesn't make any sense. So
first of all, I expected vegan food. I get you on that.
So I'm not too frustrated. The game is still, honestly, and people think, granted, the Justice League thing was annoying, but the game isn't that bad. The game is actually quite funny, entertaining. Like, they mentioned Deadshot being supposed to be black. I mean, it's supposed to be white, which is funny as hell because not to my knowledge, he was white. I'm not. That sounded a little. Hold on, wait.
Yeah, I was about to say, whose side are you on again?
Hold on, bro. I know it's Black History Month and all, but
listen, Black History Month.
Hold on, bro. But hear me out. Yeah, but like that was a part that that was clearly retconned, but still, but there was some funny parts in this game that I still love. I like that shot and Green Lantern got beef. I like the Flash. I like the Flash. The Flash is funny as hell. He's like, why don't you just mail me the bullet? Like, bro, this game is like a vibe, bro. So
yeah, all right.
You know what I'm saying? I like that Lex Luthor looks like Fuzzy Tube. Like, this game is great, bro. Like, I don't know what y'all talking about.
He does a little bit. He does
a
little bit. Let me talk about the story a little bit. So yeah, I agree with you. I mean, everyone saw the title is Suicide Squad Kills the Justice League. I will say this: the way they handled each Justice League member's death could have been done a little bit better. But honestly, I'm not mad that they actually do kill the Justice League. I did find it annoying how, when Wonder Woman dies, it like they give her like a tragic and beautiful, amazing death. And then when Flash, who saved them like 3 times in the goddamn game, gets pissed on. Like, I don't like what's not his I'm like, listen, I was okay. I was okay with that aspect. I don't need to see that shit, bro. That was my issue. One of my only issues. I felt like if you're gonna treat everybody like shit, treat everybody like shit equally. Like, you know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? They should have been like, well, she's dead, and just kept it moving. But it felt like they gave her literally a tragic, cinematic, sad
yeah,
death. Versus everybody else is getting this dry, shot in the
yeah.
head. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, I wasn't a fan of that. I was like, listen, if you guys are gonna be assholes, you got to be assholes. Don't just stop for this one character and go,
Yeah.
we're actually gonna be nice to this one character. And then
Honest,
on, go
my
ahead.
bad. Oh, because if they were gonna do be nice, to me, it felt like it would have made sense for it to be Batman, only because Harley's the only one that really like dealt with Batman. I thought there was gonna be some like actual words to be said there. That was the only
Yeah.
death that I felt genuinely kind of deserved it. Because this is the first time I think we see the Justice League in a game in this aspect.
Oh yeah,
And
well, in this universe,
yeah, in this universe. So everybody else's death wouldn't have mean that much to us as much as it is to Batman. I understand why everybody's bothered. I get it now, but his death felt like it should have had more of an impact, at least to Harley. Not to everybody else, but at least Harley should have had some like words to say, because
yeah, I agree with you on that.
Yeah, like that's a person you've been dealing with for years. You just shoot him in the head. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. It's just like I was cool on that. The whole Harley situation felt the same way. It was like she just like didn't get. First of all, they didn't need to. Let's get this out the way. They didn't need to kill. They did not need to kill Batman.
They didn't.
They did not need to kill Batman at all.
They really
They
didn't.
literally killed him for no reason. They killed him. They said, "Oh, we're actually gonna kill Batman because it's gonna draw in Superman." I'm like, there's so many things y'all could have done to draw in Superman.
A lot better too. Just anything else.
Launch another nuke. I don't know. There's so many ways you guys could have like attracted Superman to that situation. There's a massive Superman statue. They could have just destroyed it.
Yeah,
and Superman would have came running. Killing Batman wasn't required. That was one of the things that I like. You did not need to kill Batman to be able to get Superman. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's kind of an issue with what was going on. I 100% felt like they should have been more emotional parts, emotional scenes between Harley and Batman, and the fact that there wasn't, it's not even just that. It's the fact that there wasn't between her and him, but Harley was like being so emotional and sad with Wonder Woman. That's the part that like
yeah, that isn't.
Like, this is the first time we see her and her strong jawline. This is the first time we see her.
And Wonder Woman didn't even like them. Like, she was treating them terribly.
Wonder Woman hated them. Then she's like, "Get out of my way!" Like, she hated them.
So it's like,
yeah, bro.
Yeah.
So I 100% agree. 100% agree with everything what you just said, bro. So yeah, I felt like it could have been done a little bit better. So
that's strange.
So overall, in my opinion, when it comes to the story, gameplay, everything, I can't recommend anyone buy this game
at full price. No.
At full price. Wait a year. Wait a year. Also, you know what? Look, I do want to get one more thing before we move on to another topic. I think that the Justice League are dead.
I don't think
they're dead, bro. I 100% don't believe that they're dead. There's way too much evidence and shit to show me that they're not dead. On top of that, I did feel like there were certain things that made the game kind of lazy, especially the whole Brainiac thing.
Yeah.
Where you built up to fight Brainiac. And all that shit is they just redo the Flash boss battle and with steps, and it was just not. It was, bro. Listen, when they did that, as I was playing the game, I was like, oh, I thought here's my dumbass. My dumbass thought he was going to switch between the Justice League members.
Yeah,
you know. I thought he was going to switch. Like, you beat this Flash, and then he switches to Batman, and you fight Batman, and then he switches to Superman, and then he switches to Green Lantern, and you're fighting differently because you know how to be. This is the basic gameplay shit.
Yeah, I thought. Just as you thought, I thought the same thing.
Is it wrong for me to assume that's how games work? I've been playing games for a majority of my life. I thought that was going to happen. It was like, okay, after you beat the Flash, you're just going to turn into somebody else. It was just the Flash boss battle again. The exact same boss battle. Like, I was like, wow.
They didn't even care. They didn't even care to change nothing or nothing. He
didn't even get his own boss battle. That's so fucking sad. Like, y'all didn't that was just, I felt like the game was lazy, bro. Like I don't feel like I felt like the game wasn't finished, but at the same time, like I said before, I would have finished my thoughts on that. But on my thoughts on Justice League, I don't believe that they're dead. I felt like the way that they dry cut kill everybody was just like a sign. In fact, I felt like we only played like half the game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like story wise, we only played like the first half of the game, and that we're supposed to be playing like the second half.
Yeah.
And the thing is, it's like they want to sell you the rest of the story. The problem is, no one's going to wait around for the rest of the story.
Yeah, no.
Because you out too many people with the beginning of this story. Like, I don't know how many people are gonna wait to come back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Just to complete my thought. So yeah, I felt like the Justice League members are not dead. They that like I said, they have you kill them in the first half, but because their deaths aren't emotional for us as the audience, people didn't attach to it. People are more interested into the live service story, and I felt like after the live story was supposed to finish with you rescuing the Justice League, but everyone was pissed off about how you kill people, how disrespectful you kind of kill people, so it turned off a lot of people. And on top of that, I felt like there's only 3 missions at the end, right?
Yeah.
For the live service, and I 100% believe that they expected you to go back and play the story, but because nobody fucking likes the story, no one's replaying it, and they're like, yeah, there's only 3 missions. Technically, there's an entire story, but nobody fucking wants to play that shit. I don't want to relive killing the Justice over and over again. Shit was not cool for me. I mean, like I said, I didn't mind it. I'm a fan of the Suicide Squad, and killing the Justice League is not something that I hated or anything like that, because there's so much media where they killed the Justice League. But if I have to go back and relive me killing the Justice League, killing Batman, killing Superman, I don't think I want to play that. So I would just rather just play, I guess, whatever the in-game content is after you beat Superman. So yeah, with that aspect, bro, I don't know, bro. I felt like the game is not worth it. And like I paid $100. So I paid $100 to tell everybody, do not buy this game. Just wait like a year for the story to finish and the hype to, because this is the best promotion they've ever gotten.
Yeah.
This is the best promotion they've ever gotten. And I would, like I said, just wait a year. Keep it moving. Just wait a year and then buy it when it's in December for like 13 cents, because ain't nobody buying this thing.
That's still a little
and you'll get the full live service and everything, and you'll play all the worlds, because they said all the worlds will be connected. They're not timed or anything, so you would have access to every single world. So yeah, just do that. I don't recommend anyone buying this game now. Just wait.
Yeah.
How about you? What are your thoughts
about the game?
Yeah, like what are your?
Because I'm bound to come back, but I don't. My only biggest fear is how they market the DLC and how they go about it, because we all know the next. We all know the next like DLC is Mr. Giggles. Who the fuck fucks with Mr. Giggles? But that's just me, right? You know what I'm saying? It's different universes and you plan on going on to, right? So I don't know where they're going with that, but it seems like a good idea. Now, one issue, back to what you said about the content after you beat the game, I have an issue with that at the same time, because Rocksteady be in all the Arkham games, like, you had extra stuff to do. There was plenty to do after you beat the game. I don't see why they didn't just, like, I don't know, give you like a lot of extra stuff to do. Like why not? You have like a bunch of villains on the back like end of you that you could just like, oh fuck it, we could just do that. Like the Riddler stuff, it looked lame as hell. Like you got me doing these little chorus missions. Like why don't you like have me actually like, I don't know, maybe go solve a riddle and do extra different things? Because like at a certain point, after you do a certain amount of missions, they all start becoming the same. Like I'm not gonna lie, like you can only protect plant. What shawty name? Ivy Plant, what her name is?
Ivy,
yeah, you can only do Poison Ivy. You can only do her stuff so many times. You can only do Gizmo stuff so many times. You can only transfer this item so many. Like you can only do this so many times where you're like, all right, bro, are we done? Are we finished? Are we done? Like it comes down to that point where it's like, bro, like let's like, I mean, like I know that this is like their first time, but like you got to create more missions. So hopefully in the future they create new missions for the game that's better for the game. But I don't know. It's Rocksteady, so I don't know. All they do is like stealing our money. So.
Oh yeah, they definitely like stealing our money, bro. So yeah, I 100% agree. But what are your thoughts? Do you think people should buy the game?
Do I think it?
Oh damn! I mean, how you really feel.
I'm about to hit him with the Black Okage. Wait for the price drops, okay? Listen to me. All right, I'm not.
100% agree.
Yeah, wait for the price drop. Mostly because like there's no content for the game, so you paying $70 for an incomplete game because what game comes out complete anyways? You'd be paying $70 for a story that you barely enjoy. And I'm pretty sure I recommend everybody that like wants like a looter shoot game. I recommend it, but I'll wait for the game to go down in price and wait for more DLC to come out, more content to come out for the game. And hopefully they do well with the content. If they could do that, then I recommend you get the game for a low price. I will constantly remind you to get this game for low price. I don't recommend nobody get this, especially because you paid $120. You know what you could do with $120, bro?
I was heated when I literally plugged that bitch in and I'm about to play, and then first thing that happens, the servers are down. I was like, bro, yeah, because I was waiting at night to play. I was just waiting till midnight. I'm like, let me hop on real quick, and then down. I'm like, all right, bro. God damn, bro.
You got the game to play early, and you couldn't even play early. That's crazy.
Couldn't even play it early. I couldn't.
That's disgusting.
Yo, bro, it had me heated. I couldn't even play it. It's like I paid it for no reason. I'm not even sure what I paid for.
What did you pay for? What did you pay?
I think maybe one extra costume or some shit. Because listen, I'm not seeing my money's worth at all. It's like it's kind of getting on my nerves. To be fair, but yeah. So those are my thoughts, and on the Suicide Squad. But moving on. So topic number 2, Tekken. So yeah, let's talk about Tekken. So Tekken just released, and I played the story. I think the game's okay. I think it's kind of fun. But, it's not my kind of game. I'm not a 3D fighter. So, I mean, I just played it a little bit. But I'm starting to watch some tournaments, and I'm starting to like it a little bit. How about you? What are your thoughts?
I ain't gonna hold you. As so far as a fighting game recently, and how I feel about fighting games, Tekken 8 has hit every G spot in my body. I promise you, it hit all the spots. It's a great
all the spots. Huh?
Hear me out, bro. Hear me out. Because, like, granted, they did pull that bullshit where they made Eddie Gordo DLC, but that's a conversation for another day. But listen,
that Killmonger hair, yeah.
But like Tekken 8 has so much. It's besides online connection. The online connection is terrible, but come on now. What game has good online? Let's talk about it. No game has good online. So I'm not even going to expect this game online to be amazing. All right. So, but Tekken 8 as a fighting game, at least compared to the other ones, it doesn't have anything that is extra charging me. So, I get to customize my character for free. I get to do this for free. And the more you play the game, the more you unlock stuff in the game. I love Tekken. There's a jukebox system in Tekken where you can go back and listen to previous like soundtrack in Tekken, bro. I don't know what other game got that right now. All right, I'd love to listen to some Abel music while playing Street Fighter 6, but they ain't got that. They ain't got that in Street Fighter 6. Okay.
MK1 would have charged you double for wanting a jukebox. They wouldn't have given you they would have charged you for wanting one. They wouldn't have given it to you.
I wouldn't even got
it. You need 75 blood crystals to be able to. Bro. I think the game looks cool.
Yeah.
And let's talk about. Okay, first of all, look real quick. The cinematic story thing. I want to get this out the way. We got to pretend like we don't know how Tekken became a Dragon Ball Z game.
Like Tekken's story was Kingdom Hearts for a little bit, and then it became Dragon Ball Z. Like I ain't gonna lie to you.
It became literally Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, you had Jin going through the waters and shit, talking about light and darkness.
As soon as some niggas were slinging fists in space,
on a meteor.
They were literally flying on a meteor. I was just like, all right, guys, I get it. We get it. They have power, bro. Damn, bro. Like as soon as that happened, I'm like, first of all, I haven't played the Tekken storyline in a long time. I'm just used to throwing niggas off mountains and shit. But I'm a basic guy. He's like, hey, like I said, I'm gonna throw you off a mountain. Let's keep it simple. Yeah. Throw them niggas off, but this shit, bro. I gotta tell you from the bottom of my heart, I'm like, I don't know how I feel about this, like, because I do like how the end's more grounded. The whole Devil Gene and I don't know how I feel about that, bro. I
don't think I finished the story necessarily. I mean, I know what's going on. I know that Rina turns into a demon at the end, and she's like, all I'm gonna say is Hachi just been fucking, because like everybody's his kid all of a sudden, bro. I ain't gonna hold you, but
it can't stop, bro. bro.
They
You're out here busting nuts all day, bro. Out here, new chip just appeared. Like, it just appeared. Like, damn, bro.
Like, damn,
is
bro.
it confirmed that's his daughter? It's confirmed.
I think that's his, to my knowledge, because she's a demon. She got the devil gene. Yeah. Hold on.
I'm gonna Google it. Is Rena a?
She's a Mishima. All I know is someone hit me electric. She's a Mishima, bro. Somebody hit
Anybody
me.
can learn that shit.
Have you tried hard, man? It'd be hard as hell. I know she's a Mishima. At most, I know she's a Mishima.
Okay, let's Google her. She looks like she has devil genes. She's female. She's Lars's half sibling. Okay, wait, but who's the parent?
Yeah, Haichi.
Okay, Heihachi. Oh yeah,
Heihachi.
so it is Heihachi.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, but then again, anyone can listen. I didn't get the DNA test. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say, bro. I'll claim that child until that test is made. Like, yeah. You ain't gonna have me paying child support. That's all I'm saying. Because like I'm a billionaire. Everybody's my daughter, apparently. I'm just saying.
I actually got that Nick Cannon, bro. He just
everywhere,
just popping babies up. But that's neither here or there. I think she plays. To my knowledge, I don't know a lot about Tekken, but I think what I last heard is she plays like Heihachi. The reason he's not coming back is because I heard the voice actor, rest in peace, had passed away. Yeah, so he didn't. They didn't want to just have another person playing him, which is fair. I did think that was kind of beautiful, but I will say that like Tekken story was never. I can't keep up with it. It's a lot. I won't lie to you. Like,
okay.
Because I don't like if you want me to talk about the story because I don't know enough about Tekken lore to be talking about the story. But what I've heard and what I've played so far, bro. This is gonna sound fucked up. It's a fighting game. Like I wasn't expecting like some like I'm not like I'm not expecting the story to be some OD. Like it's not. I'm not playing this game for the story. Like I'm gonna be real. Like if you gave me one, thank you. You know what I'm saying? Like what game got those nowadays? Shit, they got.
That's a good point.
Wait, so
I would say that they came in correct with this game.
Yeah,
they came in with enough content for you to play the game. In my opinion, I mean, I'm not like most games nowadays. They come half baked, and then the rest is a live service battle pass thing. And I felt like they came in with a game. Like they gave me a fighting game, and that's what I got. I mean, I'm not necessarily happy about the roster. I do feel like they need at least one or two guest characters to show up. I mean, let me get a little Baki. You know what I'm saying? Let me get a little Baki in.
Put Baki in. That'd be fine.
I'm lurking, bro. Let me get a little bit of Yujiro. You know what I'm saying? Yujiro. Yeah. But yeah. Honestly. Other than that, bro, I think that they're awesome. How they came with their approach to the game. I'm not necessarily a fan of Tekken like that, though. I felt like if this energy was given to me in Street Fighter 6, I'd be playing the game more. Yeah. Overall, I think they're everything. Their presentation, everything. I would give it like an 8 out of 10 with how they did the game, in my opinion. What about you?
Once again, because I think this is the best fighting game that came out in a very long time. There's nothing extra.
2024, I guess.
I will repeat this shit because I paid $70 per game and I got $70 for a full game. Like it came out, you know what I'm saying? But I do think this is the best like fighting game out. So, and I do think it's like the easiest. I think I picked it up in a couple days. I'm not a pro, of course. I ain't no pro. Like, do I look like K-Swiss or Lil Majin to you? No, but I can do little combos. You feel me? All right, bro. I ain't even got dreads, bro. I'm just black. But other than that, yeah, we just like I think this is like the best like game. Like if you want to get into Tekken, this is definitely the best entry. Everyone's brand new to the fighting this game itself, and there's a lot to it to get into. There's a whole replay system to where you can even improve, so you can go back to even learn. Like, okay, all right, he punished me there.
Yeah, that was really cool that they added that. Yeah, that whole replay system where essentially you can put yourself back in the same scenario to see if you can get out of the same scenario.
Yeah,
that is an amazing thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
That's what I'm saying. Amazing. Yeah,
that helps people out so much.
Yeah, so if you're a brand new person, like this game got stuff for you. Also, there's a thing called bitch made controls, but we don't use those around here. You know what I'm saying? So, other than that, yeah, this is I definitely believe that if you want to pick up Tekken, this is the perfect time to pick up Tekken. This is definitely the game, 100%. And what I've heard from other players and other people is this is. I'm not saying this is the easiest Tekken, but like this is the easiest Tekken to pick up from the previous. Like, there's clearly gonna be your hard characters to do. I still can't do Electric God Wind Fist. I can't do that, but I could do a combo or two. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, I do believe that you should. If you're interested in Tekken, I definitely 100% believe you should pick this up.
Okay.
100%.
That sounds good. So moving on to just, I know we just talked about Tekken, but let's just talk about the state of, I guess fighting games in general right now. At least, a majority of of MK1 and Street Fighter 6. It's been a few months since those games came out, and I want to see what your thoughts hear about your thoughts on the game overall. But just talk about how you feel. Has the game kept its presence up? Did all the casuals leave? What are your thoughts on, like, let's start with MK1. That's the most recent one. So what are your thoughts on MK?
MK bothers me because I thought it would have kept its presence, especially with the way they released it. They showed the DLC characters, the guest characters. I definitely thought they were going to keep his presence for at least a good while, but I'm more shocked because one thing is 125 gigs, so that game had to get deleted. But it was like because I can't tell you how many times I played this game for 1 week, only 1 week, and then I never really touched the game again. I was really trying to get into it. I really wanted to learn. I wanted to get into combos and all that. Start playing the game a lot, and it just died out for me. I don't know what it was. I genuinely don't know why that game died out for me. My friend stopped playing it. I stopped playing it. And you know what's crazy? Omni-Man came out. I didn't even know he came out. I genuinely didn't know he came out.
So I agree, because I agree with you on that one, because I had the same feeling. I had the same exact feeling. I didn't buy the game. I'll say this. I didn't make that mistake. I'm not gonna lie. When it comes to MK1, I saw the trailer and I was like, "Oh, looks pretty good." Then that cameo system came out. I was like, "Oh, this is absolute trash." I didn't. Two reasons I wasn't interested in even getting the game. The cameo system turned me off completely. I was like, because I knew two things. One, the cameo system was going to be characters that they're not going to put in the game. Jax being a cameo character and not an actual playable character, I'm good. All right. What anyone can say about the whole MK11 situation, because some people didn't like the game. I love MK11, by the way. I love the cast. I think almost every single member was amazing. I can't say the same about this cast. There's a lot of people I'm just like, who are you? And, what? Oh, okay, I guess. Like, who these niggas are? Like, oh, you with your arm, huh? You take off your arm and beat the shit out of people. All right, cool, bro. Whatever. Hey, there's a lot of that going on, and I knew the fact that you couldn't play as a lot of those cameo characters, I knew it was going to frustrate me. And on top of that, I can already tell how the specific cameo characters were basically synergized with others versus other ones that didn't. But it just, I don't like the whole cameo system. If I want to play as my character, I want to have to play as just one character. I don't want to just call in someone else to be able to play. Also, I just didn't like the way how certain characters were. I mean, General Shao can suck a dick. Like, Shao Kahn was my main in 11. I want him back, bro. He was making Outworld great again. I want him back. But I know what they're doing, the whole reset and everything, but I'm like, all right, bro. I also thought the story, the story was okay, but nothing in that game showed me that there was a reason for me to really buy it a little bit. I mean, I end up playing the game, right? But not necessarily buying.
Yeah,
but it could have been the issue. So yeah, that I played it. When I played it, it just wasn't enough to get me there, in my opinion. That's it. Yeah, I feel like that game is dead, though.
Yeah,
I feel like it's dead. I feel like people just we're not with it, like, because it also I know people have already talked about this, but it's that whole microtransaction thing, bro. It's just bro.
Killing
it hurt. It's like I gotta pay for a fatality, bro. I just
gotta pay for
tired,
this.
bro. Just let me play the game. Let me play the game.
Like,
I don't want to pay for everything. I
that's
mean, I have the money, but I don't want to pay for everything. It just
yeah. I was like, games don't reward you for playing their game, which is the dumbest
playing the
shit.
game. Yeah.
Yeah, this is the dumbest shit. Which is why I like Tekken. But that's
Yeah. Yeah.
they reward you for playing the game. Like, okay, you're playing online, you're getting coins, now you can unlock this, so you can customize your character the way you want to. I like that. So it's rewarding you for playing the game. If I'm playing Mortal Kombat 1, I'm playing for like hours, and you're telling me I didn't unlock a thing, but I could pull out my wallet and just do this. It's like, okay,
Mhm.
it doesn't hold as much like gratitude to use as much as it is to unlock it in the game. If that makes sense. Like, I'll feel more good about using a color that I took time to
So
unlock.
you earn.
Yeah, that I
Yeah.
earned than just pulling out my wallet and using it. It feels like it like cheapens the feel of having it.
Hmm.
Which if I earned it in game, it would have just definitely felt really good. But now it just doesn't.
Yeah, I agree with you on that one because I've had as I was playing it, I've had the same situation where I was just like, it's a big turn off for me. For when I'm playing a game and it's like every single transaction is like in your face. You
Yeah.
know, I don't like that, and it hurts a little bit because it feels like they're forcing you to pay for everything. It feels like you become a commodity, and it feels like you're not like they just want to suck you dry, basically. It's like they try to suck you dry, bro. They're like, hey, you want this new fatality? You want this new stage? You want this new cosmetic? You want this new? And it was just like, listen, can I earn it? And like, nah, you got to buy the blood crystals. And the blue crystals, the one that you can earn, and then the green crystals is like, just stop it, bro. I don't need any of that shit.
Street
That shit
Fighter.
just is it's a fighting game. This is
Yeah.
not a game. What are you doing here? This ain't Fortnite where 800 people are gonna see you have a dance skin or some shit like that. This is a one-on-one fighting game. The only person that's gonna see that shit is the person you're playing against. And I promise you, he's not gonna be in a good mood to get his ass whooped by a purple dragon death dress or something that you paid $60 for. Like he don't care.
But you
Like,
wanna know? But you wanna know what's
let's say you earn that color, right? Let's say you get to a specific like gold colors are only given to people who reach a specific rank with a character. That shows me that you played with the character a lot, that you've earned that character rank. Like it's just more impactful versus me just just paying for it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
But that's just I don't know, man. Fighting games is kind of dying for me, man. I mean, go ahead.
Because back to what you say about like the color thing about people earning it. My only issue now is in Street Fighter 6, you could change the color of whatever your opponent is wearing. You change their costume, so it doesn't even matter what they unlocked or what they didn't unlock. They can't see it. They can just change it regardless, so it doesn't even matter.
I forgot about that shit, bro.
Yeah.
You completely reminded me. I fucking forgot about that shit. That you could just change the entire colors, bro.
Yeah,
I completely forgot about it.
Yeah, you could change their. I get the idea of it, but it's like, okay, if it's used for rank, that's one thing. But I don't think it should be used for like player match. That's fair.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah,
but I agree with you on that part.
yeah.
Yeah, that difference is yeah.
But,
I agree with you on that part. Like, the whole changing the cost, it defeats the entire purpose
of
of you buying the cost. Like, so it's like they gotta pick and choose what they want, man.
jeez.
And then on top of that, even the Street Fighter turned me off for that reason. Like, I gotta earn drive tickets. How do I get drive tickets? I gotta buy the battle pass. After I get the battle pass, I have to earn specific things in the battle pass to get the drive tickets. Or some challenges you can do daily, but they take forever to earn enough drive tickets to buy one color. Just one color. My God. And then there's 6 different currencies in that goddamn game. There's Zenny, there's drive tickets, there's fight coin, and then listen, bro, you guys are just scamming everybody. And I'm like, I felt like I was being, like, again, I felt like I was being drained instead of being able to play the game to play the game. That's why it kind of turned me off on playing it. So I just rather just go play Street Fighter 4 instead of just playing this game. We're not even gonna go back to 5. Just go straight to 4.
Skip the previous.
Because at least that, yeah.
But
At least that game, I'm not have to deal with all that other bullshit.
But the FGC standpoint of like fighting it, I'd say right now it's like the whole community has nothing. Like it was a surge of bunch of games that are so cool to me. I think right now Tekken is carrying, but I can't just say that right now because like it's just a recent release. So I don't know how long it's gonna keep its fan base because there's other anime fighters, but nobody really nobody knows what they fighters. Not to say I hate it, but like like nobody
Yeah.
knows what like Under Night Rebirth is, or like some
Yeah.
people don't really know about that. So I can't really be like, yeah, that game's gonna cook. Like, granted, they have some dope things in those games, but nobody's playing them, so I can't be saying. I'm not saying no one's playing them, but I'm saying like nobody knows about those. And Dragon Ball Fighters is supposed to die soon. I don't know. They keep talking about rollback like that's gonna be the savior, but that game probably gonna last about a good week or two, a couple tournaments, and then call it a day, and then it's done. It's finished. I think recently that Dragon War Tour was probably its last World Tour. I don't, and if they're lucky, they might be at Evo. I don't know if they're at Evo this year. I didn't actually check the lineup, but hope.
I can check Evo real quick.
Yeah, I don't know if they have added this lineup.
2024 lineup. Let's see what we got. So the lineup looks like it's Street Fighter 6, Tekken 8, Guilty Gear, Fantasy Rising, King of Fighters, Street Fighter Third Strike. God damn, Mortal Kombat is gonna be there.
Yeah,
that's it. I don't see anything else.
So it doesn't seem like there's that many games to be like, shoot, they don't even got Smash on it. They got Smash at least.
No,
damn.
Maybe it's not official yet.
We'll wait. We'll see. We'll genuinely have to wait and see.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, but other than that, we are in the weirdest state in the FGC, but it's fun for now. We just gotta wait for another season pass. Ed's coming out. I was an Ed fan, I guess.
Yeah.
But like, I mean,
speaking of Ed, how do you feel about him? He looks pretty cool. I don't see you playing this in person.
I'm keeping the hoodie on. I'm just keeping the hoodie on. Bro, nah. I mean, that's the one I gotta buy a costume for. Like, I can't rock them like that, bruh.
All right, you can't go wrong, huh?
Nope. Keep the hoodie on. Let me stop.
Keep the hoodie on.
So yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you on that part. Yeah, I felt like there's not, when it comes to fighting games, it's just, I mean, it's a small resurgence, but it just died down in my opinion immediately. Street Fighter 6, however, is a cool game. It is a game that they want their money back. Like they spent a lot of money on the promotions and the games, and they just really want their money back. And the way they're trying to get it is just, listen, if I play a game and I really like a game, I will be encouraged to spend more money, but I don't feel like I have gotten my money's worth of the game. I don't like how I have to, like, the whole Battle Pass. I don't even think Battle Pass work for fighting games like that. In my opinion, I don't think they work for fighting games. It's not like, looter shooters, but I mean, not looter shooters. It's not like a shooting battle pass or Fortnite or something like that, because it is a one-on-one game. It's a one-on-one game. I can understand doing a couple of tasks, but a full-blown like $20 something battle pass that I gotta pay, and listen, it's usually not even worth it, man. And it just makes me like even the whole gaming industry is becoming this. They're trying to figure out a way to keep you playing. Very few games have made me had me super interested in going, you know what? You've earned my business. The only game that really did that within the last, I would say, like 3-4 years was God of War. They came out with free DLC, and I was shocked. I was ready to pay, because I still, despite my gripes about Ragnarok, I still wanted to play the game. So it gave me another reason to play it, and it's a good game. And I just, I felt like they dropped a lot of games in general. Have just dropped the ball. But yeah, what are your final thoughts?
Stop charging me too much money for DLC. Focus on making your game better in general. Take a lot of things from Tekken. I recently became a Tekken fan. I'm sorry, but I'd say just like pick up, like, make more games like accessible to more people, and care less about how much money they should spend on something. Because like in Street Fighter 6, to my belief, I don't think there's any way to pay for all the costumes, at least currently, without dropping like $100. So I'd say stop making us pay for so much, and make your games like more complete, instead of just charging us so much for DLC. I guess that's
pretty good. I agree with you. Moving on to topic number 4, which is a DeadPool trailer. It just came out Super Bowl weekend, and I promise you, I did not watch the Super Bowl.
Nerdy.
I gotta.
All I'm saying is I wanted the 49ers to win. Hold on.
All I'm saying, listen, which one of the padded ball game?
Padded
It's the bad
ball. Oh my god.
padded ball game.
Get out of here.
I was saying that at work. I was like, "Oh, the padded ball game." They're like, "What? You mean the Super Bowl?" I was like, "Yes."
I
But
can't.
but yeah, I did. I was more interested in the trailers. Every time the Super Bowl's coming out, I'm more interested in the trailers.
I see where your head is at. But I mean the trailer, it is just a trailer, so we really have to just wait for the movie. But everything looks okay. I'll say that certain thing I don't know what's going on because he was with his family and some of the X-Men, and I'm more shocked that Logan, or I forgot his name, is back. Hugh Jackman, I think his name is Hugh Jackman. Yeah, he's back as the role as Wolverine. I thought Logan was his last film, but I guess not. He's back.
Listen. Anything's your last until someone drops a bucket of money on your plate. I'm saying, give me. I'm a last time I'm doing this. It's 10 minutes. I mean, I got one more time.
I could do this again.
Disney went to Hugh Jackman and said, "Listen, this is all of the monies, all of it. We just need you to wear a very like big, bright yellow suit. If you could just look a little bit like the comics, that'll be great." And I think that I think it looks good. I think it looks good. The only issue, bro, I'm worried. I still stand by this. I don't know if this is gonna be a rated R, Deadpool movie. That's my issue. I think that they're gonna try to like make it PG-13. I wish, and I'm not a fan of that.
I feel you because it's Deadpool. He's supposed to be swearing up a storm, acting crazy, doing some goofball thing, like doing a lot of crazy, evil, bloody. Like it's gonna sound weird. Like in movies with Wolverine and Deadpool, I would expect movies to be like rated R, genuinely. But
I mean, the other X-Men movies were not like that. But I expected, just Deadpool because Deadpool 1 was rated R, Deadpool 2 was rated R. I expect Deadpool 3 to be some kind of rated R. But I had a feeling Disney's gonna like try to make it PG-13.
I mean, I'm not saying I'm not like a fan of like PG-13 movies because you could do it right, but it's like the Venom movie. Like Venom is not a nice person. Like he's not like that type of like he will bite your head off. Like no, there's no I'm expecting blood, gore, and all that extraness. But I mean, I'm not like an edgy person, so if they could do it right with as PG-13, I'm cool with it. But I feel like there's an edge to give it when it's Deadpool. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So I just thought that it was okay, but I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not super hyped about it. I don't know. People are like saying, "Oh, this is good," and I'm not seeing what people are seeing. What I'm seeing is essentially an entire video that is a setup. I mean, like I said, it is a trailer. I'm not seeing something that's gonna get me out of bed. Really, I'm hyped for the Deadpool. They just didn't show any scenes that had me going, "Yeah, okay." But the action scenes do look good, a little bit. So I might be hyped for that. So we'll see. But I'm not sure. I don't know, bro. That was my only issue. I'm kind of worried because Disney has been they've been something else lately. They've been absolute something else. So yeah, we'll see what they do. But yeah, So moving on. I mean, we got a couple more topics to get through today. I actually just thought of one as we're talking about it, but the next topic is Flattop Chicken
versus
Daquan, which was just released.
I don't
literally today. I don't even just context, audience. Basically, Flattop Chicken. He I think 6 or 7 months ago, he released a video on.
I think it came out years ago.
Called what was it called?
Black Nerdy.
Was it a year? I think it was. Yeah, I think it was. It was about a year ago. Yeah, he released a video about a year ago called Nerdy Black Men Get No Love, right? And a lot of people were reacting to the video, and specifically Daquan, and he was just like yelling at him and complaining about it the entire time. He created a stream where he was reacting live to it, and then he was like complaining about it in a weird way, and he basically was just like hyping him up, and then the video went, I wouldn't say viral, but it did very well for someone of this kind of channel. It's like 15,000.
Yeah,
I think pretty well, and he he a year later he basically put out a response, which is Black nerdy men still get no love, kind of responding to Daquan in general. So and I actually like both videos in my opinion. I think both the videos are good. As for the subject matter, it's here nor there, but I felt like this whole I love beef, I love drama. I ain't gonna lie, I love beef. That's the only reason I'm talking about. I added this. I love beef and I love drama, bro. I'm gonna get this out of the way right now. I mean, I'm a big fan of the UFC. I love fights, so yeah, I love beef and I love drama, and I think both the videos are pretty good. What are your thoughts on the actual beef itself? I mean,
I don't think it's beef, but on the other hand,
no, this is beef. This is beef, bro.
He was on his ass. I ain't gonna hold you. It was definitely.
Yeah, bro. He was blaming him a little bit. Yeah, a lot of
it. I mean, on one hand, it wasn't really him really flaming him. It was more of him correcting him because Daquan wasn't really hearing what he was saying. So it's like he had to reword what he said so somebody can understand it. But I get what you're saying because he was on his ass because you're not finna just try to get on my ass, try to fire me up, and then you finna come correct type shit. I understand where that part is coming from, but other than that, it didn't look like no beef to me. You know what I'm saying? What Daquan finna do? Let's be real. What Daquan
doing? I mean, Daquan is on like he's just. I mean, he's just known for flaming people. He made an entire video about how his friend got beat up.
That's different. That's different.
I mean, I'm just saying, bro. I don't think he's a good friend if he don't say that. Gonna lie to you, bro. You gonna make a whole video about your friend getting beat up,
yes,
and then you doing nothing to help him. But okay, but I digress a little bit. Yeah, I think Daquan, bro. I think he's really funny. But I think Flattop Chicken. I like his content. He's made like a few videos. I haven't. There's not one video that I have not liked. I think they're all really good. Yeah. As for the topic matter, that's here nor there. I mean, there's different generations. Yeah, you know.
I mean, yeah, because I had niggas running down my field with fucking Naruto headbands, so I can't even say anything. But
yeah,
you got fired up. I didn't.
I know you're like, listen. It's like you're like, I'm a black nerd Chad, bro. I got bitches.
I didn't say I got bitches, but I'll say
like I got hoes in different area codes. Listen, that's a personal problem.
All I'm gonna say is when I wore a Naruto anime shirt, it sparked conversation type shit. Isn't that I wore a Soul Eater shirt? That shit sparked conversation. It's never been a situation. Granted, I never was like pulling them or nothing. Like I wasn't trying to or nothing, but like it sparked conversation. So
all right, bro. You sure? Is it because in the video he was talking about how it's not being nerdy that gets girls. It's being good looking.
I'm not here to detect that. All right, I'm not.
Of the video, he was like, "There's no black. There's like you liking nerdy shit is not gonna make girls like you. It's you being good looking that's gonna make girls like you effectively." That's basically what he's trying to say. And he's basically saying that most girls will fumble their way through a conversation if they like you. It doesn't matter what nerdy shit you're into.
Fuck. Well,
so, I think that was the point of his video, like what he was trying to say. But yeah, those are my thoughts. I just wanted to bring it because I know they beefing. Not beefing, but they. I gotta go check. I gotta go check Twitter to see if they still if anyone responded.
That's interesting. But as you heard it here, guys, Ranflix just said I'm a good-looking guy. So yeah.
What did you go? I'm gonna get you some layers. You know what? I'll flam your eye, bro. Refuse to claim that.
You refuse to claim. All right, I'm gonna keep that in mind.
Fuck out of here, bro. Every nigga ugly to me. Man, you like the fuck out of here, bro. But yeah, bro. That was a topic on that. I just wanted to bring that up because it just came out. There's 2 more topics left. One of which is more of a surprise topic that I forgot to talk about. So when it comes to the last topic is actually Madam Web, which is coming out in like a few days, bro.
That's sound weird. Kind of hype. Slightly.
Excuse me?
I'm slightly hype.
What did you just say?
I'm slightly hype.
What did you just say?
I'm slightly.
What?
I can get down.
Listen, bro. Listen, I'm gonna tell you like this right here. I'm offended that you said that.
Why?
It's gonna be trash.
I mean, it ain't out yet.
Gonna be good.
Hold on.
There's no way this movie's gonna be good. Listen, Sony has been putting out hot garbage, straight fire garbage. They've been putting out garbage. Oh, listen, nobody on this planet told me that Morbius was their favorite movie. Nobody at all. Nobody told me that they like Venom. Nobody told me they like Venom too.
They had a sequel?
Nobody. You didn't even know there was a second one. Nobody. On top of that, you got the Craven movie. No, get the fuck out of here. When it comes to that goddamn movies, Sony has been absolute gutter trash, bro. I don't expect this movie to do good at all. I'm waiting for this. I have to go see it. I have to. I'm gonna write a review on it because I have to go see this movie. This movie's trash, bro. Absolute trash. Absolute garbage, bro. I don't want to talk about it. To be honest with you. Yeah. I mean, listen, the entire premise is just stupid. It doesn't even make any sense. Like they changed, like certain times where people be complaining about how they change certain characters in comic books. It's not even the same character. I swear, it's a completely different person. So, Madam Web is some old lady that sits in a chair that talks to Spider-Man about her future. Not some young ambulance chaser who has to save Spider-Girls and shit. I don't know. Fuck out of here, bro. Get out of here, bro.
Hey, bro, it's that new gen, bro. Chill out. We don't know. I don't even know what's going on. I don't even know who Madam Web is.
I know you don't know what's going on, but listen, I didn't even want you to see the trailer.
I did.
I recommend you. Hey, let's just watch the trailer. No, fuck that. We're not seeing that. I'm gonna watch the movie and I'm gonna bitch at you next week when I talk about the movie.
Shit, they come out next week.
It comes out this week, but we're gonna talk about it next week. Probably gonna talk about it next Monday. Yeah, but that was a quick one.
Yeah.
I just had to rent real quick because that movie's gonna be. I know it's gonna be trash.
It's not even out.
It's not even, bro. There's nothing about the movie that looks good. It looks like they spent $13 in a pack of nickels on this goddamn movie. It looks like the whole marketing is trying to do the whole Valentine's Day thing. This shit is not gonna work, bro. Hey, bro. It's not gonna work. Get the hell out of here with the movie, bro. I can't even. Sony needs to stop with their whole fake Spider universe. Nobody cares. If it's not Spider-Man, nobody cares. Get the hell out of here. That's all I'm saying. The last topic, which was real quick. I downloaded it, but I didn't get to play it, which is Power World. Power World.
I haven't.
Did you get a chance to play it?
I've never played Power World. Didn't touch it.
I mean, Power World, aka they try to make slavery fun again or something. I don't know.
On Black History Month? Bro. Really? Whoa, rant. Whoa.
Bro. They literally let you catch people.
So that was Pokemon.
They let you catch them and make you work on their farm.
Okay.
I mean, and you can pet them like they're pets.
We just owning people. I'm not seeing the problem here. Like,
oh my god. I mean, like, oh my god. And then they released it right before Black History Month. Right before. What even like mid-January? It's like right before Black History Month.
The day before
I'm about to put on my Dr. Umar glasses right now. brother.
What have we here?
You see. It's like that. What's that one video? He's like, so when you turn Super Saiyan,
you become
does that make you superior? Yes. Oh, so what are you saying? Like, yeah, I'm saying. Are you saying you superior? Yeah, I am saying. Are you you my African zucchini brother.
Like,
I love that shit, bro. Yeah, bro. It is the Power World, bro. I don't know if did you get a chance to play it or no?
Nah, I don't know if I'm gonna play it. I'm not gonna lie, but
you don't want to catch them all. You don't want to catch all the people.
No, well, when you put it like that, I might start downloading it now. I mean,
yeah, bro,
what's gonna stop?
Just let you know.
I'll catch people.
It's like Pokemon, you gotta catch them all, and then this game is like, I'm gonna catch them all.
I'm gonna catch all.
You all will be my Pokemon. Like,
whoa.
Pokemon Glocks is great. Just Pokeglocks.
Pokeglocks.
I choose you. Like I just hand him a gun.
I own this, like, bro.
He has never lost a fight. He ain't never lost not one.
Well, hold on. No. You right. You kind of cooking a little bit.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. I was just, but yeah, the game came out and people were pretty hyped. I downloaded it, but I didn't get a chance to play it yet. I was just, I got kind of busy, but I did download it, and I was just like waiting for some time that I could just, play it probably over the weekend.
Go play Power World.
Yeah, I'm gonna hop on real quick. Let me see what's all the hate before I want to hop on before Nintendo sues them.
Yeah,
I want to hop on because I know that. Listen, everyone's been saying everyone's so stupid, bro. They're like, Nintendo is not gonna do anything. I was like, are you stupid? They're waiting. They want to maximize profits, bro. I would wait. Listen, if you're making money off of something, it's like with the whole. If you're waiting, if someone steals your content to create their own content, right, or steals your material that's copyrighted, would you wait and just go, "Hey, you guys can't do this," or you wait until they made like maybe 100 milli? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Maybe a couple hundred, and then you come after them hardcore because Anubis and Lucario are the same. They're the same. I don't care what anyone tells you. They are the same. Apparently, they use like ChatGPT to generate the images for the characters. I don't care. It's so obvious, bro. I was just like, I saw some of the clips. I was like, hey, man, just because you give him a gun
Does it?
it's not the same. Bro. So I was like, yeah. I mean, it looks, like I said, it looks interesting. I do want to play it, but the people part, that part is the one that had me like, I don't know what the hell's going on here. But I catch like I was talking to somebody about it, and they were like, "Yeah, it was great." And then he's like, showed me some of the gameplay, and then see, homeboy's like, "Yeah, I caught someone." I'm like, "Hey, what
Whoa!
you gotta say?" He literally caught a person. And then the guy was just like, he's like, "Yeah, I'm having him build stuff on my farm." I'm like, "Bro." He walks over to him and he's like, "Look what I can do." He pet this.
Nah,
This man,
that's
he literally pet the person he caught. He's like, "Yeah, you can pet all your animals." I'm like, "Oh,
you called them animals? Oh no. He oh that's just calling them animals. Nah,
I just said,
Black History Month is disgusting.
gotta catch them all."
Gotta catch the slaves. Nah, I mean
Black History Month. Black History.
whoa.
I ain't gonna lie, like I said, my tingle sensor is tinging when I saw that shit. But
yeah,
that's my only thought. Just wanted to get that out of my head real quick.
Mm.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I guess this will be the first episode of the podcast.
Yeah.
React and play with Rant and Jay.